Local news about local people. This is NewsLink Indiana.
Hello and thanks for joining us on NewsLinkIndiana.com for Wednesday, January 4th, 2006. I'm Amanda Decker. Muncie's Dennis Tyler started his new career Wednesday as a member of the House of Representatives. NewsLink Indiana's Jennifer Fike was there as he took office.
Surrounded by family and fellow lawmakers, Dennis Tyler took an oath to support the Constitution as he was sworn into the House of Representatives. Tyler is taking the 34th District for Tiny Adams, who died in early December.
And they told me it's going to be pretty fast and furious for a few days, getting bills introduced and getting the committee assignments and getting everything ready on that.
Tyler's first day found him already appointed to 3 committees.
Judiciary, Public Health, and Commerce.
Representative Pat Bauer, the House Democrat leader, is excited to have Tyler involved.
I was a very close personal friend of Tiny's. Representative Tyler will work hard. I know that.
And Tyler feels honored to follow in Adams' footsteps.
Tiny had a great legacy down here, not only here but also back home. I'll do everything I can to maintain some of that, but I also think I have to stand and work with my own values and my own ideas.
At the State House, Jennifer Fike, NewsLink, Indiana.
Tyler will have the opportunity to run for another term in November. And Delaware County's emergency management system is starting the new year with new equipment and a more structured staff, all while saving taxpayers thousands of dollars. NewsLink Indiana's Laura Warfield explains.
They are the people you turn to during a crisis, the ones who answer when you dial 911. But where does that call really go? To the dark and overcrowded basement of Muncie's Justice Building, otherwise known as the 911 Communications Center. But thanks to a reorganization plan, major improvements are underway.
This room, the Emergency Operations Center, was the first to change, including paint on the walls, new equipment, and new technology. Some of that new technology, these monitors, which help the service to be more efficient.
Emergency Management Director Bill Gosnell appreciates the change.
And a year ago, during the ice storm, this room looked much different than it does today. And we did not have the sophisticated equipment that we have now.
The 911 Command and Dispatch Center uses equipment that is 15 years old. In the next few months, brand new equipment, which Gosnell believes is long overdue.
This equipment has served the taxpayers well. It has served its useful lifespan. It's time to upgrade.
The final renovation, a restructuring of the staff, will save $60,000 a year. In Muncie, Laura Warfield, NewsLink Indiana.
The new computers for the dispatch center are expected to arrive within the next 3 months. And the cost of housing can be a roadblock for many. NewsLink Indiana's Brian Dunbar has the story of how one Muncie woman put a roof over her family's head.
As many as 500 people in Delaware County are looking for help in getting a home. Julia Pryor found help through the Section 8 housing program.
Enabled me or allowed me to live in this home and be a full-time parent and attend college full-time.
What makes the Section 8 housing program different from the public housing is the recipients get to choose where they want to live, which means any one of these houses behind me could be Section 8.
The families are actually able to live in a community or neighborhood, and the neighbors might not even know that they're on assistance. And so the children can acclimate themselves, I think, better in school and those sorts of things.
That's not the only difference from the public housing program. Recipients are required to pay a third of their rent while holding down a steady job. In Muncie, Brian Dunbar, NewsLink Indiana.
Applications will be accepted starting January 11th at the Administration Building at 2401 South Haddix Avenue. And Shiloh residents now have a new name to place on an old controversy. According to landowner Joe Russell, his farmland zoned for an ag park will take the name BioVision. In addition, the just over 800 acres will carry the slogan "Growing for the Future." However, the new name doesn't change the opposition some Shiloh residents have to the plan. And the fate of the Randolph County Courthouse remains in limbo months after a vote to tear it down. As NewsLink Indiana's Tiffany Schreier tells us, the big question now, where to relocate workers.
Plans for the Winchester Courthouse demolition are still up in the air. In December, commissioners voted to take courthouse discussion off their monthly agenda and move forward with demolition. But Randolph County Commissioner Drew Wright says as of now, plans are at a halt.
Essentially, there's been no forward movement at all since that time. There's still some possibilities out there on where we can put the courthouse offices.
When demolition actually begins on the courthouse, current offices located inside will need someplace to go. One possibility for relocation, this old Walmart building.
2 other possible locations are the old Carter Lumber Building and scattering offices in downtown buildings. As of now, no final demolition date is set.
Until we get into active discussions again, I suspect there's going to be nothing else done.
In Winchester, Tiffany Schreier, NewsLink, Indiana.
And now Jennifer Cook joins us with a look at our weather. Now, a year ago tomorrow, we had an ice storm in east central Indiana. Can we expect anything even similar to that?
You know, temperatures have been a little too warm for an ice storm, but we are going to see changes, and they're on the way. A couple days ago, once again, 58 degrees the high, 44 yesterday. Today's high 2 degrees warmer, 46 degrees. Keep in mind, the normal for this time of year is 34 degrees. Tomorrow expected 36, then we're going to see temperatures fall for the day on Friday. Overnight tonight, expect chilly temperatures, 32 in Muncie, 33 Indianapolis, 30 South Bend, and 35 down in Louisville. So chilly conditions, and it's all because we're sitting on the backside of this cold front. So it slowly begins to move towards the east. We're going to see some rain showers wrap around the area of low pressure. And by tomorrow morning, the light rain showers are going to change over to light flurries. So through the day tomorrow, expect some light flurries. And in fact, it's Friday morning, 7 a.m., more flurries still around. So those flurries are going to last through the day. On Friday also, don't expect any accumulation with these flurries. The reason why we're seeing colder conditions are because this jet stream is now going through the Great Plains and dropping down as far south as Florida. So chilly air is definitely in place. It's going to last throughout the next couple of days, and I'll show you that in the 5-day forecast. For the day tomorrow, a little bit colder than today, but only a few degrees still above normal for this time of year. 36 Muncie, 37 Indianapolis, 38 in Bloomington, 35 in West Lafayette. Before tonight, 32 degrees. Light rain showers will begin and then change over to snow by the early part of tomorrow. Tomorrow, more flurries. Still cold and windy though, 36 degrees. Winds from the northwest, 15 to 20 miles per hour, and wind gusts will be around 25 miles per hour tomorrow afternoon. The 5-day forecast, flurries on Thursday, flurries on Friday, 30 degrees for the day on Friday. Saturday, a little bit of a warm-up, 35, 40 on Sunday with another system moving in late Sunday evening, 42 for the day on Monday. But then it looks like temperatures are going to fall even more. This looks like a cold pattern is going to begin by the later next week.
Well, I'm excited to see those warm temperatures coming in this weekend, but still pretty mild for this time of year.
Yes.
Thanks, Jennifer. Weekends at a Newcastle bowling alley just got a little less cloudy. NewsLink Indiana's Jason Quick has more.
The local bowling alley, a weekend hangout where you can bowl a game, have a drink, and a smoke. Until now. At least that's the case at the Rose Bowl in Newcastle, where they've implemented a smoke-free establishment every Friday through Sunday. But why make the change?
We had several different customers telling us that over the last few years they wish that they could come into an environment, or they'd come in more often if it wasn't smoky.
Another benefit, according to owner Brent Becker, could be an increase in families and kids coming out to bowl. Less smoke would mean a more kid-friendly environment. Just ask 10-year-old Caleb Copeland why he doesn't like the smoke.
The fact remains that most bowling alleys, like the Muncie Lanes here on the south side of Muncie, are smoking establishments, and that's something they don't plan on changing anytime in the future.
Only time will tell whether the plan will remain in place or go up in smoke. In Henry County, Jason Quick, NewsLink, Indiana.
And that's it for us at NewsLinkIndiana.com. Join us again Thursday for more local news about local people. And for news 24 hours a day, go to NewsLinkIndiana.com.